Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. I'm pretty upset right now because I ended up going to the stronghold and actually finding the end portal. I did not go in yet because I wanted to do lots of preparing for that. But yeah, I went to the end, what's it called? The stronghold, and I ended up getting a few different books. This one in particular is pretty interesting, Mending and Power 4, which is pretty good. Blast Protection is pretty useless, but I can maybe just use the Mending for armor, or pickaxe or something, or a bow. I don't really know what I want to do yet. But regardless, there are actually a few items that I also retrieved that I would just kind of like to smelt up, perhaps. And I brought my compass with me because the compass actually points to, like, right here in the world, pretty much. So we're pretty much good in that aspect. But I can go ahead, and I even have all these iron doors from the place. And I'm so mad because I just wanted to go to the end, do this whole cool, like, little adventure to the end episode. But no, the game had to say, heck you, man. And so I'm actually really upset, and I just wanted one video, man. Can you let me have that? It's terrible. Okay. Enough being upset, though. In this episode, I wanted to... Oh, man, I have to put so many books away, and I have some sort of organization, but I'm going to have to lose it. Just throw them in there. I even got a horse armor. Let me put this away. I need to organize these chests a bit more. And all of that. Where the heck is my cobblestone? Right here. I knew it had to be somewhere. I even got a lot of cobblestone from the whole trip as well. Let me get my andesite back. And my gravel actually gets in here. Normally, I would just cut this out. But, yeah, you know, maybe just once in a while you need to kind of see the experience. That, and I kind of don't want to just cut the whole for a video and stuff. So yeah, I think I can pretty much leave it like that. I may throw the lapis in here as well, just because I could always hold the compass on me just in case. But what I really wanted to go and do this episode, first of all, I want to make a shield, actually, if I can find that, or like even just the resources to make with. I'll just probably make one real quick. What is it? Iron. There we are. I'm going to go ahead and just make a simple shield, because I think I actually lost the one I had. Not the original one. I think that's still down in the chest right here. But I wanted to get another shield going just in case. So, yeah. Anyways, in this episode, I'm not going to really spend a whole lot of time working on builds, because I'm really kind of tired of building and looking at builds and all that stuff. But I have decided that this area just right over here is actually going to be not animal farms, but indeed horse stables. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I may split it across the middle here or something, or maybe expand this out by one. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. And here, I was thinking about moving this path a couple blocks this way. Not like all the way, but just a couple blocks, and then have like some sort of caravan or carriage or something here. That may be some sort of like trader for like some foreign goods or something. I have no idea. That was just kind of my idea. And all the rest of the area over here I still haven't quite figured out what I want to do with, but I'll figure that out later. In this episode, I wanted to do a little bit of traveling once again. I know that the traveling episodes, I would say for the most part people seem to enjoy them. It's actually my favorite kind of episode to go with, because it's the easiest for me to record, and also actually the most fun for me as well. Okay, please do not leave me, Shadow. The goal of this episode is actually to find our other horses, because we can't have a horse stables without horses. And yeah, oh, and also I did kill these chickens as well, and I got more eggs, so we're all good in that front. And yeah, I still don't know what I want to do with that. If you have any suggestions, by the way, for things we should do, things we should build in this series, let me know. because I'm always down to take feedback, and if you have like a good spot for it, like say maybe on top of this hill, and I may put the animal farms on top of this hill actually, right behind the windmill or something, or maybe some path leading up, like, I don't know, maybe continue it along here and then have it go up. I have no idea. But for now, I want to head sort of just kind of in this direction, because I believe somewhere around this way is where our other horses are. And I know that some of you may be saying, Ayrichu, you could just go back to the screenshot that you took. Ayrichu, why don't you just do that? I don't know why I gave all you guys this high-pitched voice. I'm sure a lot of you don't have that high-pitched voice. I apologize if you're a little offended. But yeah, I was trying to just do a voice that was really different from mine, and I didn't really know what to do, so don't judge me, man, okay? I don't know, I kind of like doing a little higher pitch voice every once in a while. Regardless, oh, that's kind of a cool little waterfall. Regardless, I can't just go back to that screenshot, because I actually do not have the screenshot. I recently reset my computer, and I mean, this wasn't like too long ago, but it was definitely long enough to the point where I don't have... Oh gosh, really? Oh, it's this block here. Okay, there we go. But it's so far back, just to this point where, since I deleted it and reset and reinstall Minecraft, I do not actually have the screenshots folder with me. And so, unfortunately... Oh, wait, can we just go through... Oh, wait! No! Oh, man. Traveling with a horse is a little bit difficult, but not, like, too bad. Let's see. I can't jump very far with you, Shadow. I'm going to have to push you through water, but of course you're going to be a pain because you don't want to swim. Please, no. Just head this way. Get out of my way, you squid. Jeez. Okay, there we go. I want to say it was somewhere, not exactly like around here, but somewhere in this vicinity. Like I know it was like right in a plains. I just don't know exactly the coordinates between everything and stuff. Did I not bring a torch? No, I did. I was just gonna say, why didn't I put it like in my offhand or something? Oh, is that them over there? Or is that just a lava pool? It's probably just a lava pool. Oh my gosh. I got so excited for a moment. Look at that. Just a lava pool. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. There's a couple horses there. Why didn't I make leads and bring some leads? That would have been a great idea, actually. Well, it's just a little bit too late now. But yeah, I want to say it was like right around here. I may be able to go back and find like the coordinates on screen. I may end up doing that if it takes too long here. But I kind of wanted to just have this time to kind of just sit and relax and stuff like that. I do not remember a swamp. I do not really remember a swamp. Ooh, I do. Oh, brown mushrooms. Okay, do not leave me, Shadow. I will just be back in just a moment. But I need these mushrooms for a very specific reason that I have very few. And earlier I was trying to make some fermented spider eyes to make a splash potion weakness so that I could splash it on a villager, feed it a golden apple, and then purify it. However, I had like very few. I think I had like 2 or 3. And I used one of them, so I wanted to grab a couple of the brown mushrooms here. And where did Shadow go? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Shadow? Ow! Skeleton, don't do that to me. Where's my horse? I literally, what did I just say? I just said, don't leave. And that's the first thing he does? Just gets out of dodge. What? Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, this is really dark. I would turn my brightness up, but I kind of like the moody atmosphere and the darkness it brings. That sounds really dark and depressing, actually, but I don't know. I like the lighting and stuff. Mr. Skeleton, sir, look, I understand that you're really upset at me right now, but I'm more upset at the fact that I can't find my horse. He's just hold on, let me... Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna turn my brightness up. Wow. Look at that! He's all the way over here! What are you doing, Shadow? Frick you. I'm sorry. That just really upsets me. Here, let me turn my brightness not all the way back down, but to like 31 and see where that puts us. Okay, that's actually a bit more manageable. Ooh, a slime. Does that mean there's like a slime chunk right nearby here? That would be interesting. Here, let me take a screenshot of that just real quick, because this is the possibility of a slime chunk, and I could make some sort of slime farm. Not that I really know what I'm doing, but it would be good for a few different, you know, slime-based blocks. I'm just gonna avoid all these skeletons. I really do not want to deal with them right now. Ooh, and these blue orchids as well, actually. They're pretty good for decor. I wonder if you could... I know there's, what is it? With the tall flowers in Minecraft, I know you can, like, do this weird bone meal thing to them, and, like, it gives you, like, a bajillion of them. But I don't know if you could do that to the small ones. I would have to probably do some research. But that'd be totally fine. I would not mind doing a little bit of research for you guys. Okay, I honestly do not remember a swamp at all. Oh, there's another slime dude over here. Oh, and I'm just... Oh, dear. Okay. Please. Just go this way. Normally I would be a bit nicer about that, but I just really cannot bother with them right now. Just want the horse to get to where I wanted to go. It has diamond armor, so whatever. Oh, another slimy slime. Is it just that slimes have a chance of spawning in the... Oh, hello. Have a chance of spawning in swamps a lot easier. Oh, what was that lag spike? That was also a very delayed reaction to what that actually was. Alright, let me eat some food here real quick. Get some nice regen popping. Please do not hit my horse. Even though he just tried to completely abandon me. But please do not try to hit my horse. We're just going to do sweeping edge a couple times maybe. This is getting us lots of slime balls, which is very good because I do not have a lot of these things. And like I said, I definitely should at some point get to doing like a slime farm, but I don't know really how to do it. Let me just do this real quick so that I may know that this is a slime chunk potentially. And I can always figure out like what slime chunks are too. I think there's some programs. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna not bother. Okay, I feel like I've gone way too far that way. Or wait, no, where am I? What direction did I go? I swear it was like, was it west? Yeah, I swear it was like mostly west, maybe a tad bit south. But like, I thought it wasn't all too far from our place, you know? And maybe here in a minute I will just take a quick pause and go see if I can maybe go back to the video and then find the coordinates, because I may have left it on screen at some point, or at least some sort of relative nearby spot that would actually lead us to where we want to go. So I guess it just really depends. And whilst we're traveling just a little bit more, I figure I might as well talk about Season 2 of this series. I have made some plans, definitely made some plans to definitely do mods. And I have actually compiled a list of mods that I would actually particularly enjoy to play around with and do things with. And I'm not going to go into like the details of what those mods actually are, for the sake that they're always possible to change at any given moment in time. So yeah. Anyways, oh gosh, will you let me just go? There we go. Yeah, but these mods. Oh, there's a lot of Endermen. I should be killing them, but I'm not. I probably really should be, actually, but yeah, no, whatever. What if the horses just like completely disappeared and they were just never, it's like they were never there. I never actually tamed all of them. But the reason I tamed all of them was so they wouldn't despawn, so that I could come back for them and get them all at our home or whatever. This actually looks a little bit familiar. But going back to Season 2, I do want to do mods, and I want to mess around with a bunch of mods. Jeez, I can't speak now. I want to mess around with a bunch of different mods because I haven't really done that before, especially in like a single player survival modded environment. I haven't really gotten the chance. Oh my god. That is a big old ravine. I say it's big, but it's just more the fact that it's just a very large size. Oh, hello. What is this over here? Did I place a torch? No, that is lava. I thought maybe we were getting some sort of lead. Hello, Mr. Creeper. But yeah, with mods, if I'm gonna be adding in like one mod, I kind of want to make a building or series of buildings related to just that mod alone. And maybe one building related to magic from this mod, and maybe a mod for tech for this mod or something. Or maybe all my tech in one mod place. I don't know. Definitely would have to work out the logistics of that a bit later. Is this a village? Well, I mean, it is a village. I know that much, but one, is it one I've already been to? And two, is there anything useful? Okay, Mr. Shadow Guy, would you please not try to leave my house? I'm gonna put you in here, so you can't leave my house. Leave me. Just don't do it, man. I really would rather not have to walk all the way home. And the good news is that I have a compass, so I totally could, but I don't want to leave you behind. You're such a good horse, man. There's a couple other horses over here as well. Which, ooh, a librarian. I wonder. Respiration. This is a librarian. Interesting. Well, I know I haven't been to this village. Like, that's for certain. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit F3, hit F2 for a screenshot. And I mentioned this in the recording that I lost going to the end, that I mentioned kind of very briefly in the beginning of the episode. Or did I I don't even know if I mentioned it. That's how bad my memory is. And I really apologize for that. But yeah, that was in the lost footage, and so I mentioned this, and I wanted to add like a waypoint mod just to this series to make my life easier, so that instead of having to take screenshots of coordinates, oh, you know what I should do actually, and I am going to be taking Shadow home ultimately with us here, but I'm just going to go ahead and take the saddle and move a couple horses into the pen. Because if I know exactly where the horses are, this one's definitely slower than Shadow, but I think he can jump higher. Quite a bit. Okay. But yeah, if I could get a few horses to come over into this little pen, and then I take a screenshot, I know exactly where they are, and I can always come back for them. Or if I could find string, which you can actually get, you can get from spiders, you can get from you can get from spiders, or you can get from cobwebs, which requires a mine shaft, which isn't really ideal, really. Not really sure with what I want to do in regards to that. Mr. Horse, sir, please, if you would just work for me. I really just want to ride you. You're a pretty cool dude. Oh, look at that. It worked. Oh my gosh. This horse is actually pretty fast. May even be faster than Shadow, but I do... Oh my god, you got mad hops, though. Look at that. Okay. For now... Oh, let me just do that. So, yeah. I'm going to at least tame these horses so that I have them. But I know that there's, like, a bunch of other horses that I had as well, and I really need to find them, because I don't know where they went. And I think after I'm done taming this horse, which, by the way, is probably the most riveting gameplay you've ever seen in your life, of just holding right click until a horse actually decides to love me, just like that. And this one's really slow, and its redeeming quality, that... Oh, here's zombie. Its redeeming quality is that it sucks. Which, like, I will bring all the horses back just to have, like, a load of horses ready to go. But, like, I'm going to have my few, as I'll word it, my few star players. What the heck? Oh my gosh, whoa. What is this place? What the heck? That's kind of cool looking. Like, if I could... It's kind of covered by sand, but... kind of comes out right over into here. That's interesting. I would like to just take a moment and capture this in its beauty. That's pretty pretty. Usually I don't see cave systems as all that pretty cool, but like I get ideas from that. And maybe I can come back here and do something. But I'm thinking once I get this main village done, which isn't going to be a small task by any means, it's going to be a large task. But I think once I get the village done, that is going to be when... Oh, horsey, you want to get in with your little family? That's okay. You can just get in with your family. Look at that. You're so cool. Alright, let me get back on Shadow here. Yeah, Shadow is not good at jumping. He's certainly fast. The other horse I was on may be faster, but since we've officially named this horse and it's been around a little bit, I'm just going to keep riding. I'm just going to keep riding good old Shadow. I think it's a he horse. I don't know why. Even though they're technically genderless or whatever. Thanks, people, for just moving furniture upstairs as well. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, more horses. You know what I'm going to do? Not tame them, because I have horses somewhere else that I'd really need to find. Like, seriously, where the heck are they? Okay. What I'm going to do, since it is... Oh. Well, I don't think this is all of them, right? Oh my gosh, look, there's still perch left over. That certainly wasn't how I was expecting to find them. Or at least some of them. I know this is not all of them. But that's a few of them. Well, let's... Yeah. And I feel like the other ones were just this way? I feel like there was more. Oh, look at how close I was, too. Are you serious, dude? Look at how close I was. The whole time. We were at this hole not too long ago. Oh my god, that makes me upset. Wait, okay, wait. So I know that those... That's not all of them. That can't be all of them. I swear I would have... No, I remember I had like the much bigger separated thingy for the horses or something. Okay, so I know where these ones are. I was literally just about to take a cut to go see if I could find them too. But I guess that wasn't really that necessary. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is try to see... There they might be, potentially. I think, yes, there's all of our horses. Okay. I knew that they were really close nearby. I forgot how cool that looked. Okay. I'm gonna go over here. Yes, there's all our horses. Did you guys miss us? I think this was Shadow's old pen. Oh, don't you remember your beautiful... Oh my god, I thought it was raining, but it was just the horses' sounds. Ugh. That's very weird sounding. Okay. So yeah, there's all these different horses. I built this very crappily designed pen for like different tiers. These are all the normal ones. Well, I certainly have accomplished my goal. I was just gonna take a cut and figure out where I was at. Oh, there's a bed and everything too. Okay. So that's really good. I do not have string, which means I cannot take them back. With that being said, I don't have any way of storing them either, which is problematic. Something I do want to do just real quick though. Oh, look at how close they're... Like, seriously, they're like within eye shot of each other. It's awful. Okay. Oh gosh. I do want to take just a quick screenshot of that, because that's pretty pretty, and I don't know if I will ever actually do something with it, but... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's really good. I do not have string, which means I cannot take them back. With that being said, I don't have any way of storing them either, which is problematic. Something I do want to do just real quick though. Oh, look at how close they're... Like, seriously, they're like within eye shot of each other. It's awful. Okay. I do want to take just a quick screenshot of that, because that's pretty pretty, and I don't know if I will ever actually do something with it, but it is pretty nice looking. And I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, so there's all these horses. I think this was like a last minute, like just a couple more I tamed or something. I don't really remember, but yeah, so we have horses there, and horses at the village, which I've taken screenshots of all 3. So that's pretty good. So what I think I'm going to do now, I think I'm just going to take a cut, go back home, and then end off the episode. And then maybe next episode we can work towards actually bringing them home. Or maybe I'll build a stables and then I'll bring them home. You guys will have to kind of be the judge of that. It might be a good idea to have a spot for them to go first. And so, wait, oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna do this off screen. All right, so as we just kind of head home here, you might be confused whereas to what the heck I just did. I decided that I was gonna count up the number of horses that we have currently. And the number comes out to be roughly 25 because I forgot about the ones at the village and I figured it was about 4, so 24. And then plus Shadow, obviously, so that's another 1. So that we have 25 horses actually tamed as of this moment. And I want to have a few pens designated for, I mean, just like the best horses that I'll probably use pretty often. And as for the rest, just kind of have their own, like, pens. They don't have to be separated, but I don't know, maybe they do just for the aesthetic. I have no idea how I actually want to execute it, but all I know is that since we have 25 horses, and say if I was to even put, like, 3 horses a pen, that's still, like, 8 or 9 pens, on top of the fact that I may want to add more pens as well. So what I may need to do is figure out something else to what I have planned at home. Which is not always the most fun thing in the world to do, but I'm having an idea and you will just have to really go with it in a moment once I get back. And so, yeah, once we get back, I'll actually show you what that idea is. I realized that whilst I'm slightly lost, and mostly because I wasn't really following my compass, I just kind of wanted to bring up the fact that next episode, along with getting some of the horses back and building a stables potentially and all that good stuff, I am also thinking about, well, also installing the waypoint mod and whatever else I may need that will just kind of aid me in the Let's Play world. But I was thinking about maybe making a couple of maps as well and just kind of mapping out the world around us as we explore. Because there's certainly a lot to this world, and I would like to maybe have a map of a very large amount of it or something. And I can maybe have like some sort of map room and like have like a different scale, so like a map of like our town, and maybe that could even be like its own little deal, and then have like a huge like giant world map or something. I don't know, that just seems like kind of an interesting idea. I don't know how it actually would be executed, but it's something worth always a shot. And there was a few areas that I found particularly inspiring for builds that looked really cool, but then I completely forgot their location because I took a screenshot of the coordinates and then lost them. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go out and find them again. I may do that once I actually get an Elytra, though, because it'll be more fun that way. But yeah, so here we are at last at home. I think I may just leave Shadow in with the rest. What are you doing? No! Shadow, stop! Oh my god. I thought he was gonna die. Okay, we're not gonna leave him there, actually. We're just gonna do what we done before, man. Wow, okay. I didn't have to break all those blocks, but that's cool. What are you doing? Don't leave. You don't have to leave, we're good. Please, Shadow, don't do that. Okay. But yeah, so I just kind of had that idea to do like maybe some sort of like kind of world map room, or like map out certain coordinates that I dig or waypoint areas or something. Because if I end up doing more than just like the main town, I want to have a few other projects in the same world to kind of travel around back and forth between or whatever. So, yeah. I think that would be really cool. But anyways, oh wait, actually, you know what? Let's go do a place we haven't been in a while. Alrighty, guys. Just before we end off this episode, I kind of want to take a step back. And if we look at just how much this area has changed since the first episode, well, I say the first episode, but I really mean the first episode of this world, which I don't remember the exact episode number. I'll probably put it on screen, courtesy for you guys. But it's just shocking at how much this area has really changed and grown in its own kind of unique way. I think it's really just kind of odd because this whole area here used to actually be just a hill, and I just completely took it away. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird feeling knowing that you once had something here and now it's not. And anyways, so for my idea for the horse stables, because I figure even if I expand this a little bit into that hill, it may not be too big. And so what I was thinking is I still kind of have this sort of windy path, but maybe make it only like go to here or something. And then what I could end up doing, or maybe here, I don't know exactly where I want to put it, but maybe have like stables connecting both from this side of the road and this side of the road. And so as you pass through the pathway, you actually have the entire stables building that would be like interconnected through like a whole structure, but like the pathway would lead through the stables itself. And I didn't know if that was a good idea, so I wanted to share it really quickly to see if you guys are on board with that, because I don't really know exactly how I'm going to design this area. Regardless, I know I'm going to have to expand it a little bit as to have a little bit more room for the horses to wander, and maybe I may end up turning this back into animal pens, like one pen pigs, one pen cows, one pen something else, one pen something else. I don't know exactly what I want to do just yet. And maybe I may, again, have the animal pens up there. But I would really appreciate if you guys could give me some input on that, because I'm a little bit lost on what I really want to do. I definitely wanted to do some sort of decoration here, like a caravan or something. But maybe it's not possible, and maybe I could always turn this into like a marketplace area too. There's just so many options, and it's just pretty wild. And maybe I'll end up having horses in terms of the stables. Maybe I'll end up having oh crap. There's only so many places I can build. I've already kind of designated that part of the hill or whatever. Maybe I could terraform that or something. Maybe have horses and animal farms up here or something. I don't really know the practicalities of it. I'm probably going to have to just take a lot of time staring at the world. Seriously, like, I haven't filmed much of this, but I take a lot of time just taking in the surrounding and figuring out what the heck do I want to see go here. And I seriously spend more time than I should doing it, but eventually I come to a conclusion. I actually came up with the keep pretty quick, not the initial design itself, but more just like where I wanted it to be. I came up with that pretty quick, which sometimes it happens, but most of the time I have to just really sit down and think, what the heck is actually going on? Anyways, now that I've ranted on for ever since I was just getting ready to do the outro, let's go ahead and actually do the outro. So let me just run up to our good old pointy little rock here, which I'm actually really happy with how it is and how it turned out, and the fact that it's still kind of a predominant feature, even though it originally was just part of the hill before. But I think it's really cool. I turned it into like a feature and detail. But anyways, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play today. If you guys have, then please let me know by zapping that like button and subscribing for more, and leaving your suggestions, which I've hinted at quite a few times in this episode, if you couldn't tell. And I will see you guys whenever I see you next. Goodbye! Seriously though, I really do need some suggestions, because 2 brains is better than 1, and in the case of over 7,000 people, maybe we can come up with something that will really inspire me to build things and stuff. So yeah, please give me your ideas. Shut up.